The 9th day is over. You are coming nearer and nearer to the closing day of 10 days Dhamma seminar. Having worked seriously for 9 days on this technique, understand how you will make use of this technique in your day-to-day life. If you don't do that, then the purpose of your joining a course like this is not served. Then it will become like a rite, a ritual, a vipassana rite, a vipassana ritual. It won't be helpful. Vipassana is not for that purpose. Vipassana is an art of living. How to live a proper life, a moral life, a peaceful life, a harmonious life, good for oneself and also good for others. One has to keep on examining oneself whether Vipassana is really teaching me how to live a proper life. That is possible only when you go back home and practice every day, morning and evening. And even practicing morning and evening, if you make it just a mechanical process, sitting 1 hour like you count your beads of the rosary, it doesn't help. Again, in your daily life you have to see how this technique has started helping you. Similar situations, how you are dealing with those situations, how you are facing vicissitudes of your life. Misery may start, but how quickly you come out of your misery. Like this you keep on examining yourself. And if you find that there is no change in your life, no change for better, then there is something wrong. Either the technique is not good, but technique is good because it is helping thousands of people around the world. Today it has helped in the past, so there cannot be any doubt about the technique. That means you are not working properly. Then contact your guide, your teacher, your assistant teacher, and see what mistake you are making. If you are really practicing Vipassana as you should practice, some change or the other. Don't expect some miracles, but some change or the other must start. Change for the better must start in the life. Anything may happen in the life which used to happen previously also. Some unwanted thing has happened. A wanted thing has not happened. Somebody has misbehaved and you reacted. Do you keep on reacting in the same way, with the same intensity, for the same duration, or some change is coming? When you reacted, how quickly you have come to senses, started observing sensation, come out of your negativity, and you have started generating love and compassion for the person against whom you had started generating negativity in the first instance. Keep on examining yourself like that. Maybe 10 times a similar situation you face now as you used to face previously. Quite possible 9 times you react in the same way as you used to react before. No change. Once at least out of 10 times, if once you are not reacted, you start observing your respiration, your sensation, that is a big achievement. Once in 10 times. This alone will become twice in 10 times, thrice in 10 times, and like this you will find you are really progressing on the path. Say a situation as a reason which used to arise previously also, and you have reacted, you have generated negativity, you have generated anger. Previously, you used to roll in that anger, say for 8 hours continuously. You kept on boiling yourself, 8 hours, anger, anger, anger. Now you will notice that this boiling stops in 6 hours? You start smiling. Later on you find in 4 hours you start smiling. In 2 hours, in 1 hour, half an hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. This duration of period, if it does not decrease, then you are as miserable as you were before. If you were miserable for 8 hours previously, now you are miserable only for 6 hours. 2 hours you gain, you are happy, you are less miserable. 4 hours, if you boil only 4 hours, you are miserable only 4 hours. And like this duration must become less, less, less. Although you did not start observing your respiration or sensation, yet you will find this duration becomes less, less. The intensity becomes less, less. No magic, no miracle, no supernatural power comes to help you. The law of nature is such. If you had been playing game of sensation for 10 days here, it does not give any good result. I keep on reminding it to the students again and again. Unfortunately, some are such, they keep on taking courses after courses, 10 courses, 20 courses, someone will make a century, and yet no change, no change. Because one is playing games of sensation. When there is pleasant sensation, one feels so highly elated, wonderful. My meditation is so wonderful. When a gross, solidified, unpleasant sensation comes, one feels so depressed, oh, my meditation is so bad. This is not Vipassana. This is totally against Vipassana. Sensation, pleasant or unpleasant, makes no difference. A sensation, what is the nature of the sensation? Look, it is anicca, it arises, it passes away. Every time a sensation comes, the understanding of anicca should be there. Look, arising, passing, passing. And with this understanding of anicca, your wisdom increases, your equanimity increases, and this is how you are taking advantage of Vipassana. Otherwise, no advantage. If one keeps on playing the game of sensations, pleasant sensation, elation, unpleasant sensation, depression, if that continues courses after courses, if that continues in your morning and evening sitting, what benefit do you expect? No benefit. Otherwise, even though something unwanted has happened, you reacted with the anger, and why this duration has become less now, you not started observing respiration or sensation? Because of your practice morning and evening, without intentionally trying to observe the respiration or sensation, a part of the mind starts observing it. You are boiling in anger. 1 hour, you might get few moments here and there when you observe your respiration, you observe your sensation. Next 1 hour, again few moments, few moments. Those few moments are wonderful moments. Like your car is running with high speed, going to collide somewhere. And a break, a momentary break, the speed becomes a little less. Again, it is running, another break, another break. It went on, it would have went on running for say 8 hours, now in 6 hours it stops, then 4 hours, then 2 hours, then 1 hour. Your anger was so strong, it would have kept you boiling for 8 hours. Now because of this momentary stoppage that you give, break that you give, unintentionally, it happens because of your practice, daily practice, and you are not playing the game of sensation. If you play the game of sensation, what happens now? Something has happened which you don't like in the outside world, and because of that you will get an unpleasant sensation, and because of that you are becoming angry, and when you feel the sensation, all these days, this is what you have been doing, unpleasant sensation, you have negativity towards it, you don't have equanimity in your mind, so now is the unpleasant sensation, you again react to it, you again react to it, you are not coming out of your misery. But if you work properly, an unpleasant sensation and you laugh and you smile, oh, this is impermanent, let me see how long it lasts, this is impermanent, it arises to pass away, it arises to pass away, and you find this has started working. Like this, keep on examining yourself whether you are making proper use of Vipassana in your daily life or not. Don't expect that in a 10-day course one will become so perfect that now there will be no more negativity, no more boiling. Oh no. It will become less, 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 and that is good enough. Slow and steadily you will find you are progressing on the path of Dhamma, the path of liberation, liberation from all the miseries. Whenever a misery comes, everyone wants to come out of misery. Nobody wants to roll in misery. But it is ignorance which makes us roll in misery for a long time. Saints, sages of the past, even ordinary human beings, they had been looking for a way to come out of their misery. Something has happened in life, very unpleasant, and one has become very miserable. And that incident keeps on striking again and again in the mind. One becomes more and more miserable. So one way out, people thought, was just divert your attention. People started running after sensual pleasures. One is very miserable, and to come out of misery, one will divert the attention, go to a cinema, go to a theatre, go to a dance hall, go to a bar, this or that, and feel, yes, I am out of my misery. You are not out of misery. Because all these sensual pleasures generates attachment in your mind. And attachment and misery go together. You are becoming more and more miserable. This is the two sides of the same coin. When you have got attachment to sensual pleasure or to anything, then whenever you miss it, you become so agitated, so miserable. You are not coming out of it, no solution. Then some saintly persons, they said, divert your attention not to these sensual pleasures, to something else. For example, unwanted thing has happened and you started generating anger. Get up and walk a little. If that has not worked, get up, drink a glass of water. You are diverting your attention. If that has not worked, just start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are diverting your attention. If all that doesn't work, then a solution was given which worked, which still works. If you have got devotion, strong devotion in any god or any goddess, any saintly person, any liberated person, enlightened person, in whomever you have got great confidence or devotion, just start reciting his or her name mentally. Keep on reciting. Because you have got devotion, it becomes easy for you to recite it. And as you are reciting, you are diverting your attention to something else. Your anger subsides and you feel that you are free from anger. Or another solution, you just imagine the shape or the form of that particular god or particular goddess or saintly person or enlightened person, and keep on remembering that imaginary shape or form. You will find your mind is getting diverted and you feel you are coming out of your anger or your misery or any negativity or any defilement that has arisen in the mind. You are coming out of it. It looks like that. It looks like that you have pushed out your negativity by reciting these names. But the reality is not so. Those who became fully enlightened, they became fully enlightened because they explored the entire field of mind and matter, transcended the entire field of mind and matter, and experienced something beyond that, the eternal truth, ultimate truth. They experienced the entire law of nature. They understood that whenever you divert your attention, it appears as if you have put aside your negativity, but actually you have suppressed your negativity. It has gone away from the surface level of the mind and is being pushed deep inside. At the surface level of the mind you feel, look, now there is no anger or no hatred or no ill will or no passion or no fear. Whatever negativity has come, it's gone now. But suppressed deep inside at the unconscious level or half conscious level, it keeps on rolling there and keeps on multiplying. You are not come out of your misery. Escape is no solution to the problem. And these enlightened people found out. Observe it. Whenever any negativity arises, a passion arises, don't suppress and don't give it a free license to express itself at the vocal level or the physical level. Similarly, fear arises, anger arises, hatred arises, worry arises. Don't suppress it and don't express it at the vocal level. They gave a middle path. Observe it. Anger is a reason. Observe it. Passion is a reason. Observe it. As you observe, you are not suppressing it. As you are just observing objectively, you are not expressing it. Just observing, and you find it becomes weaker and passes away. It has not become a problem. Your problem is solved because you are observing it. Very good solution, but very difficult to practice. When a negativity arises, say anger as a reason, so quickly you get overpowered, overwhelmed, You can't observe. So difficult. Something which you can't observe. There is no solution. Then it's only theoretically all right, but you can't practice it. These enlightened people, when they gave any sermon or any advice, it was practical advice. They knew very well that when a negativity arises, it is so difficult for anyone to observe the negativity, abstract negativity as it is. But they realized mind and matter are so interrelated. As soon as a negativity arises in the mind, say anger has arisen, passion has arisen, fear has arisen, any impurity has arisen, two things start happening at the physical level. One at a little gross level, other at a little subtle level. At the gross level, your breath will lose its normality. When you have anger or passion or fear, breath can never remain normal. It will become little fast, little hard. When that particular impurity has gone away, again it will become normal. So something starts happening at the respiration level. And another thing at a subtler level, some biochemical reaction will start. Palpitation might become increased. Heat may be there. Perspiration may be there. Tension may be